Hi everyone, it's Meryl here from Tula Yoga Experience. Today I'm going to show you, I've got hair in my eye, how to do high lunge on a chair. Sometimes it's hard for people to balance without any support, and it's nice to be able to use the chair. So I'm just going to step back and come over here. So I have, you want a pretty sturdy folding chair, and you definitely want it to be on your sticky yoga mat. You don't want to do this with just the chair on the floor because it can slide, and I don't want you to fall or hurt yourself, right? So you can just turn to the side, and I'm stepping my left foot forward and my right leg back. Now this chair is a little low, so it's a little uncomfortable for me to really extend my leg. I'm kind of putting myself in an uncomfortable position if I do that. So for this I'm just going to keep my leg bent, and you want to check that your front knee is like right over the ankle, right? And sitting up nice and tall, make sure that your hips are neutral. This hip is kind of, hanging off the chair a little bit, so you don't want it to be down too low. All right, make sure that they're even. Press into the front heel and into the back toes, and almost feel like you're going to lift yourself off the chair. All right, so you pull up your belly and your pelvic floor, like scissoring in your thighs. And if it's comfortable for you, you can lift one or maybe both arms here, right? Really lifting the chest. Take a couple of breaths, and you can really make this an active pose, right, by pressing into the feet and engaging your muscles. Okay, and it's always nice to do it on both sides. You can just turn around in your chair. Just for the sake of keeping it a short video, I'm not going to stay very long on this side, but you get the idea. You would just switch around and come into the pose that way. Now, another option of mine, which is a favorite, is if you turn the chair the other way, if you feel comfortable enough, and you can stick your leg through. Some folding chairs, there's not enough space for this. Some chairs you can buy without a backing, which is nice, because then there's a lot of room to move around in, right? And then turn around, and the same idea, sticking the leg back behind, right? This way, for some reason, for me, it's a little bit easier for me to extend my leg back. And again, make sure the front knee is over the ankle, right? My heel is on the mat a little bit, but it's fine. And again, scissor in the inner thighs, lift the pelvic floor, and reach the arms up. I feel nice and stable, but it's still a pretty active pose. Okay, and then you can turn to your side. Oh, I forgot one thing. While you're here, you can also take a twist in your chair to the left. So I have my left leg forward and my right leg back, right? You can take a twist here to the left, which is really nice. And then you can slowly step out of it. And again, you can switch and do the other side, right? Stepping in and turning. Get the front knee in a nice alignment, step the other leg back, right? Sitting up, tall, lifting the chest, right? You can hold for a few breaths, nice active pose, and then you can take your twist to the right this time. All right, and then slowly turn to the side and step out. So after you do a pose like that, you want to help neutralize your hips. If you don't get down on the floor which is fine. I like to do what I call a full body stretch in my chair. It really helps to kind of neutralize the hips in. So I take a full body stretch here, and I reach, I lift my chest, squeeze my glutes, almost like I'm squeezing an imaginary bull in between my thighs here. So the back arches, right? And lift, press into your heels, into the floor. Good. So this is almost like doing, kind of like cobra pose in a way, is what I'm trying to mimic, but not having to get down onto the floor. So that's what I have for you today. If you do get down on the floor, you can do child's pose, a downward dog, or a cobra pose. Okay, which I can show you. So I'll just put my chair off to the side. And if you come down onto the floor, right, child's pose, toes are together, you can sit the butt back and bring your head down and hold for a few breaths. And you can also slide forward into a cobra, lengthen your legs behind, pelvic tilt forward into your mat. I have my arms in Sphinx, elbows underneath the shoulders here, and just trying to push my chest through my arms here. And you can hold that for a few breaths. And push yourself up, sit back into a child's pose. Unless downward dog is in your practice, you can do that too. Okay? I really hope this was helpful. And if you'd like to tune in for more, you can follow me on my website, tulayogaexperience.com. Hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.